to kind of fast track the knowledge.
Yeah.
And as I said, there's nothing nowhere to learn.
Talk to me about, so you were like, I want to try commercial. What was your first steps? So because you were saying there's nothing out there.
Yeah. So
What did you
the first thing was to drive. At that time, so the office was in Oberoi, which, I mean, nothing was built in Business Bay as per the residential. So it was mostly commercial buildings from this kind of following the crisis of 2009-10, where everything got delivered but no clients. So you had on pretty much all the building for rent and like a huge number. So you call, it's like, what you want? Say, I'm agent. Say, really? But what you need? Say, I need stock. Okay. You come, they say, okay, they open all the doors. They give you a set of key like this, that you have like a box. You open all the doors, take picture, video. I was just getting content like this. And then you have so much stock, you start to put online. At that time, online was quite easy. Remember, it's like you go online, it's like, you don't need mandate, nothing. You just put the price. It was beginning of, I think it was the time where people started to go online, client-wise. Agent would publish, but nobody had this, okay, I go online. They were using Facebook groups and things like this, not much.
Yeah, they were using even newspapers.
Yeah. And so you start to advertise, and then you have so much stock. The company say, you put like 300 offices online. Say, yeah, but if that building is like this, then I need to have another one, and to have comparable.
Options, yeah.
So once you were doing viewing, it was like one day viewing, the client would go to 20 towers, see too many things, get completely damaged in his brain on the availability.
Yeah.
And then he say, okay, I want more. And it was like this unlimited viewings that you do.
Got it.
And then you say, oh, I'm staying in my office. It was like
After
this.
all that, yeah.
So you learn a lot, but then
almost like overanalyzed paralysis.
Yeah.
They've seen so
too
much.
many options. Yeah. Too many options. And if you don't show them, they will say that they will go to the building themselves and say, is there something here?
Yeah.
So the market knowledge in terms of what's available was quite easy to get. I think the big part is more about the licensing. So creating companies and the difference between free zone. At that time, local land was still under 51% local.
Yeah.
So you couldn't open a company on the mainland with 100% ownership. So people were only focusing on free zones because it was always the same. The foreigners, they come and say, which local I need? Either I take the cheap local, but if I have a problem, it doesn't help me, or I take expensive local, but then how do I know it's going to help me when I need?
Yeah,
So it was all this
really difficult. I remember when I opened my first company here, that was still the case, and it was such a tough decision.
Yeah.
Because it's the unknown. Both sides, like you said, you're just not sure. You don't know how it's going to play out.
Yeah, and they still have the upper hand. Somehow, when they open the bank account, they open for you. It's like all these things that you don't know if something goes wrong. And you have cases where, of course, not everyone, but some people cheated their investors. They closed the bank account, took the money, and then what you do?
Yeah.
So it was the main thing. How do you understand the different licensing? So first you get, okay, owner calls me, I have an office in GLT. You go to GLT, then you put it online, and then you get someone from the mainland trying to go to GLT. You have to explain to him, but he doesn't understand why he cannot go there. He likes the tower, he lives there, but he cannot go there.
Yeah.
It's all this struggle to. It's basic, but still I do this every day.
Yeah.
It's still not common knowledge. You go online.
Still today, for sure, yeah.
People don't know.
No. Yeah, no. I guess they wouldn't unless they look into it, right?
Especially in real estate. I mean, you know the struggle. Most people, they try to say, okay, I'm smarter. I will find an office where no one has found one. Go to GLC. What you do? It's real estate. You cannot be here. No, why? It's okay. I'll open the MCC. No, they don't. Cannot. They don't, and they don't get it. So it's okay. I'll pay more. So it doesn't work like this.
It's not about the money. Yeah, interesting. And how long did it take you before you started to, actually make some money?
I would say, so you do a few deals here and there. At the beginning, you don't know, so you kind of close 5%, you don't ask the owner, and then you get to understand that what you do is good, so you can charge more. I would say around probably 1-2 years, not because I was interested in money, but more because I was trying to upper hand all the people I was meeting. I was meeting only the big shots. Because they had time, they were doing viewings. It's like, the market was a bit slow, not like today. So they were also testing, calling, wasting your time, trying to renegotiate their rent. At that time, negotiating down. So it's like, oh, how much is this? Oh, I'm paying more. Okay, I'll reduce mine. And owners were calling and say, you put the office less than what the current tenant that took in 2012-13 are paying. So they were seeing online less than what they have.
Yeah.
They were calling the owner and say, okay, I'll negotiate Pierre's listing for less.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So it was more about getting the knowledge, because those people, when you talk to them, you felt a bit under-evaluated because you know less than them. Obviously, they have been here, it's their country.
Yeah.
So you need to kind of fast-track the knowledge.
Yeah.
And as I said, there's nothing nowhere to learn.